Okay, so this is what I want to talk to you guys about, right? Quarantine has done a number on relationships, right? We often talk about relationships a lot. Women talk about relationships a lot because we are nurturers, right? We're givers. It's what basically kind of controls our life, whether it's work relationships, romantic, children, whatever. We got a bunch of relationships that we have to manage. Usually we are the shepherds of those relationships. Managing all of these different relationships, work, being bosses, all that. But quarantine has done a number on business relationships for people, people lost some business relationships, some people gained business relationships, but romantic relationships, either people have gotten super close, you've had people get engaged on this, and then you've had our celebrities, who I try not to judge, but that's a rich, famous people problem. They live their life in the limelight, so we get to talk about it, okay? While they get to be rich for being famous, so I don't care about them when they're like,
the price of fame.
Please respect our privacy. No, okay. So I will not. Okay. So we had Cardi B. We referenced Cardi B in toxic relationships, how to maneuver toxic relationships or how to let go. And thank God we have a Black psychotherapist and astrologer. She can just explain how the mind works, how the solar system is causing it to work certain ways. But you got Cardi B and Offset, who she filed for a divorce. Okay, we got that. Then she had a birthday like the next week, and then they were back together. She said she just does some when people said that she was in a toxic relationship. I want you guys' opinion, because people said she was in a toxic relationship, and she came out to say, not verbatim, this is not verbatim, but she came out to say that she is not in a toxic relationship. She's not in a relationship where somebody is mistreating her. He treats her well. She's the crazy one. She said she's the one that if anybody's hitting anybody, she's hitting. She goes off. She's a woman. She's passionate. She goes off, and she filed for divorce to get his attention.
Passionate? Right? No, call it what she crazy is what she is. I hate we talked about this before, that they use passionate for Latino women. No, she crazy. If she was Black, she'd be an angry Black girl. She'd be crazy. So let's call it what it is. She want to claim Black. She crazy.
A toxic relationship is a toxic relationship, whether you are the crazy person or not. Correct? So
thank you, Shayla. But no, I mean that's part of what happens today. I think we see, thanks to celebrities and the media, a lot of different versions of toxicity, and some people feel like, I know women, because I'm also trained in domestic violence. I know women who don't feel like it's domestic violence if they hit a man back. No, it's still domestic violence, period. It's violence between two people who share a domestic dwelling. It is family violence. And so I think a lot of times the way you talk about it, the way people talk about it, sometimes try to make them, you try to shift the narrative. You might have more go with you. You might be the crazier one in the thing. You may start more of the fights, lay more hands, and do other things. But last time I checked, your husband is also unfaithful. So there's toxicity in both areas. And I am sure that she doesn't just act toxic on a day where everything is wonderful and he's buying her new cars and stuff like that. There's something that provokes her or moves her to that space, and that's her reaction formation, and that's how she does. But when we get into this place, then people will be like, well, I hit him because he did this, but now we good. Like people try to make it seem like, oh, it's just tit for tat, we're good, we squashed it. I'm like, no, baby, just because you got licks back in don't mean it's not toxic.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she acts that way. She wants her man. She said she go back to him because she misses the D. That D got to be
He got that
golden,
beef cake.
That D got to be golden.
But I also believe too that maybe, and again, don't know the ins and outs of their relationships, but when people get married these days, it's very easy to just be like, one and done, I'm quitting now. And even with the aspect of when cheating or infidelity comes into play. So I kind of applaud her, honestly, for maybe taking a step back and say, hey, maybe we need to reanalyze. And I don't even know if this is what her thought process is, but this is just what I'm going to take from it. Sometimes you have to step back and figure out, why is this happening? Why is he cheating on me? I mean, I'm sure he was a cheater before they got married, and you getting married to him did not fix that.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shayla here. Go to Facebook and Instagram and like Salon Talk DMV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also go to our YouTube channel at Salon Talk DMV and hit that notification button so that you guys can get all of our new content and see what we got going on. See all the opinions of the ladies at Salon Talk DMV at SalonTalk DMV. Salon Talk DMV. See you guys later.
So, but in a marriage, I think that y'all need to look inward. Both of you all need to look inward together and say, how can we stop this? Or what's going on? Or what's making you still cheat on me? You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? Is it the passion, that I have that drives you to cheat? Or does he get off some kind of way that when he cheat and she do go off real hard, that turns him on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the dynamic? Where is this coming from that this is happening? So that's all I'm saying on that part. As far as I'm not judging her for deciding not to divorce him. I do wish and hope that they do seek some type of counseling though, so that they can work on both themselves and their relationship.
I have an issue with the flip-flopping back and forth. I have an issue with the fact that clearly, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me being old school, but from what I've learned and been taught over the years, you can have ups and downs in your marriage. You can, feel one way today and one way tomorrow. But what you don't do is threaten divorce. Right. So once you start throwing out the D word, and not just to make it even worse, it's not just in private, it's a public, I don't know how much words mean things, and words do not return to you void. So once you start throwing that out there and then expecting everybody to just, when you feel better, when he buys you a new car that you can't drive, that all of a sudden, you want everybody else to lay low on your man. That I feel like that's why it's so important for you to keep what's going on in your relationship private between the two of you, because you're in the limelight, but whatever becomes public, once you put it out there, people are going to have opinions on it. And I don't agree with the flip-flopping and the threatening divorce. That's like too far, especially if you know that it's a you thing, if you know that you're going to stay. Clearly you know these things. That's what you're saying anyway. So you lying somewhere,
Well, like you said, but people are in the moment though too, angry about whatever. And fuck this, I'm divorcing this motherfucker. Fuck this, is the last time he gonna do this shit to me, and fuck it. In her mind, she may have really thought like, this is fucking it. I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm fucking filing for divorce. I'm putting it, it's illegal. That's a public record when you file for divorce, right? That's how anybody would even fucking know. And then, whatever happens, and now you have a change of heart. I'm not saying that I agree with the flip-flopping either, Renita, but people they feel how they feel in the moment. And maybe clearly she had a change of heart for whatever reason. I hope it wasn't for no fucking car, but you could buy 75,000 cars that you can't drive.
But see, and this is what I'm talking. There's nothing wrong with having there's nothing wrong with having the flip-flop. I think anybody who's been in a relationship that has to go through certain kind of dynamics may have been there. I mean, to me, the act of staying together in a relationship is making sure that both of you all don't fall out of love at the same time, because that's usually when it's over. But there is a generational shift, I feel like, because even if I was doing all of that back and forth, you're not gonna know that. You're not. I'm private. I don't really, if I am having difficulties, I'm only sharing that with, if I choose to, a few people. And I'm probably telling you I'm sharing this with you, but I may or may not want your opinion unless you're my therapist. But to me, like you said, being in the moment, for me, it's hard to be, quote unquote, in a moment about something so big as a divorce. Like, that is a life changing thing. And certainly I could get hit with a trauma or a big revelation that might make me want to shift where I'm at in the relationship. But I know I need to be cautious around this because I know there's certain things I can't take back. I know that because look, this is me as a private citizen. If I'm a public citizen, I don't want all of that information out there. And because I'm a therapist, I know that I don't want to be the girl who cried wolf. I'm not crying divorce every time you piss me off so you can buy me a car so we can have some good makeup sex with your dick with the hook in it and now we good. Nah, I can't. I'm not. Because then it becomes not only a toxic relationship, but this repetitive pattern of just like nonsense, and it means nothing. So when you really do want to leave, you can be like, okay, here go 2 cars.
Where you going? Yeah.
Right, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. Here go your car. Here go your D. Now shut up. Happy wife, happy life. And if only for the element of surprise. And I want to be able to, when a woman's fed up and I'm done, be able to be like, yeah, I'm done. It ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't care what you bring. You can bring the whole Tiffany ball. Nigga, I'm gone. I mean, I also just feel like you don't call too many audibles in that way. Like, you're telegraphing your movements and showing him how you move. You're also consistently training him how to treat you. So the penance, funny enough, referencing stuff, if y'all have been, Shayla got me watching The Vow, and all about a cult, but it's a cult that also involves sex and sex slaves. But that's not the penance in general. Then the cost that I'm paying is,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Y'all do need to check out The Vow and
Somebody say sex slave?
Yes, sex slaves, branded sex slaves, and some more stuff. But if I already know what penance I'm gonna pay, it's already established. Like, well, I fuck her real good and I get her car. I can hit whoever I want. I just need to make sure, like, she only finds out every 6 months. Like, I don't want to telegraph that to you. You don't need to know the formula to keep me wrapped up in your bullshit for forever. You know, like, and ain't enough price to pay.
She's teaching him how to love her, like you say. Like, she's telegraphing that and teaching him that that's okay. And another.
Hey everybody, it's Melissa from 8th House Wisdom. We are so glad to be back taping our new quarantine episodes of Salon Talk DMV. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Salon Talk DMV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Salon Talk DMV, and make sure to turn on your notifications so you can get all of the updates for our new episodes and upcoming tapings. See you soon. Bye.